Hello. I am going to play some strange on horticulture. I realize that my pronunciation probably is pretty off. Um, but yeah. Um, let's just get into it. Um, yeah. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors, so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely exchange unpleasantries. That's funny. And very, very appropriate for very dense cities. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated yeah, early in the morning. Situated away from the main thoroughfares. Okay, not in the city center, but it has advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Yeah, plants you have noticed need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Yeah, when it stands, just look at very old photos of New York Central Station, and you can see that like the sun actually comes in through the windows. Very different feeling with like the sun shining in compared to ones, modern pictures. Recently, the shop passed me after the death of my uncle. Okay, there is much to learn, but one thing is already clear: the rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Yeah, this game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can hold shift to zoom in. Okay, yes, I found it. And and an expert uh, exempt on the elusive wandering who come to the library in Humberside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the guided Vendetta that might be of interest. Simone, yes, give Headbone a good scratch behind the ears. You can drag items from here onto your desk. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. N- Note that where I have it, the sketches are not always intended as aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility, and should injury or death occur as a result of a misuse of this encyclopedia, um, okay. Now I understood the language. WV, and then that's one. Okay, I map and will explore to, but I don't know where to explore. So I put this aside for now. And I came to the elusive come to the library on Amberside, and I'll tell you all about it. Even found something in the banana that might get me. Um, okay. And this one I don't know. Labels and art archive. Ah, if you need one more storage. Dangerous plant. It grows sparse in the hills to the northeast of Backborough. Keep it secret. I'll check it out. Hills to the northeast of Backborough. Design. Da- daughters. Bag. Let's see. Underwear. What was it? Backborough. Take on the mirror. Bigfoot was that. I wanted to see how close I was to the edge. That's why I removed the um, um, shooting stuff. Not microscope. I don't remember. Magnifying glass. Hmm. Back down here. I was in the hills to the northeast. Yes, here. So here is where it is. The weather changed fast out in the hills. What started as a grey morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing to become too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. A plant. What's a plant? What? Dangers. Um, I have slight problems with like cursive because I'm not used to it, but also it looks pretty. It really does. How? I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives upstairs. The rooms are empty. My curiosity, my curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. Down to Johnny's coffee. Okay, I have it in my book. It's on the left side. Oh yeah. Picture is just for a not identification. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbever's hearing ability. The flower of the Santione poppy are bright red with a yellow center. That looks like this. Um, I am. Um, what do you mean by the writing the other? The flowers are red with a sweet scent. This doesn't tell me anything about it. Do you have anything else that matches the description? Oh, the shelves continue a lot more. Oh. Nothing else that matches the description, so. Um, excuse me. Can't be honest. Um, According to legend, cadmium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. Heart-shaped leaves uh, leaves have earned this plant the nickname Love Lock. Oh, so more in the here. Um, Yellow for no. I'm actually going to purple for no. And um, copy. So labels. Um, Come to the library on Amberside, and I'll tell you. Amberside. Hmm. Amberside. There is Amberside. Okay. The library here in Amberside is one of my favorite homes. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly, and shares some of my passion for unusual plants, maybe even strange. Uh, Today, she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she found. Book entry 2 of them. Okay. Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendria's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Wandering through so called because the fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowering lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant nickname Fingers Bane. I thought they might both disappear into the book when I clicked. Ah, yeah, that's a good use for archiving. David Schaffer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants, though. Got a letter for you. Oh yeah, mailman. More will to explore. Okay. Rushford is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger. Just as I had come to uh, fear, fear that uh, wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that first place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears fell down my face, a reminder that there was beauty in this world. I shall return to Underpain soon. Warmest regards, Amos Tuka. Um, Gosworth. Gosworth. Oh, it's right there. It's a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed. After many days, I was rescued by cancer. The sad fear that witness infected the heart of every soul in that first place. began covering the woods to the south. To the south. There. Found a group of travelers from the northeast. Yes. Upright. Um, of these woods. So here. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. Yay! That's very deep blue, very uncommon in nature. Now that hints. I love that sound. Something's got the switches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take a long way round, down through back burrows. Oh, I never did trust that system. Anyway, I'm here now and I've bought Bennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Lemon dandy. There's lemon dandy. Okay, the curly leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant. Supposedly referring to a killed lemon rind. Among several medicine uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with churning affections of the heart. It smells of nothing that I can say. The curled leaves are thought to be orange, and supposedly referring to peeled lemon wine. Among several medicinal uses, mostly during affections of the heart. I think that may be it, but yeah, that's the only one I think I have that matches it. Oh. Okay, that's not. Oh, would one of my plants die? Something. It was not lemon dandy. Not curled leaves. Okay, so you can't put that one because it has curly leaves. Why did I assume that the plant was upright? White hair. Okay, I feel lost. Um, let's just single pink flower that smells pleasant. It's not a mushroom. It's not pungent, but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow dot. The leaves are waxy. The flowers are a soft purple with a sweet scent. The purple flowers has a light buttery scent. It has a sweet scent, like strawberry dipped in honey. Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels like rock glass. Small red berries. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Blue flowers, light berry scent. Smooth, waxy leaves. This one is now dangerous. Red fruits, long flat leaves. Cream colored flowers. They smell wonderful. The smell is faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. Small leaves, delicate flowers. A single sweet-smelling dark flower. The flowers are made up of many smaller blue flowers. Smell pleasant. Okay. No idea what that's made for. Um, yeah, I did take a closer look at that. Don't spot it. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, undersides are somewhat sharp. I read about this. Ah, yeah, that. Gills on the underside of the mushroom form beautiful flowering lines. They're also called sharp, quite hard and sharp. Earning this fancy nickname Finger Stain. Wandering Guru. I'm gonna place it there because I have not checked whether or not that actually is. Blue flowers, swift leaves. There's a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Okay, unpleasant. Why did I place it there? The veined leaves have waxy finish. I don't think I have it. This is the only clue I have. Oh, no, that's enough. Is that on this map? No, it's not on this map. It's on here. No. Um, um, hmm. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Lemon standy. True. Uh, his coral leaves are what with curled leaves. Wait, I read it wrong. Mm-hmm. I just read things wrong. Men then here you go. Mm. And the next one. Well, my dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It's so tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discerning face, presents a hint of expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child. Sick, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. Those past weeks have been getting worse. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Forest camp. Forest campery. Hmm. Bio. Very sweet. Faye sweet. Faye grew up with her mother. Psych. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. It was a lot more than I thought. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture, picking a leaf from her nightmare. Um, okay, and this is the chat log of what she just said. Forest country. The strongest smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful su- sulfuric effect, making it a common indulgence seed in drought. The camphor produces a beautiful round dark blue cluster made of many small flowers. This one says flowers are made of many small blue flowers. They smell pleasant. Has a powerful spring, making it a common the strong. Mm, the smell pleasant. Doesn't say anything about the string, so probably strong. Ah, okay, this just takes you to their own bio. Okay, I am bad. Um, pungent. Oh yeah, pungent means the strong smell. Oh, with a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made of many small flowers. I did not read dark blue. Forest country. Often found growing in Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and munched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. This one needs to be labeled Forest Campery. Rest. Manual how to see. Now. Okay. Take my labels away. Nor but got any wandering poo, yeah? That always reminds me of what's his name? The old hermit invented the Wanderer. Um anyway, the poo, you got it. Yeah, I even identified it. The Lady of Summer. The leaves curl around delightfully, which combined with the attractive flower and the heart of nature makes it a source of the ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory, adoration associated with old age. So like Alzheimer's. Nothing regret that. Okay, you can press it. Row H, the third river. They started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Empress-like library. Okay. I wonder what that is. I just realized it's completely bright outside. It's been months since it's been this extreme. The third river. Row H, the third river. Why is this river? It could actually be any because the coastline paradox. Basically, but applied to rivers because they fork. That's a clue. This is a letter. Bring me a sample of Apis demissus. And be quick about it. The damn cat is setting up my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Apis demissus. That was. I don't have anyone that begins on A. So. Apis but. Not that one. Just checking the book until found the Latin name for it. Grandy. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Rough leaves. I think it's not pleasant. Leaves are coarse to the touch. Can be taken care of as rough leaves. They are coarse. Something else that looks like it. White areas. Single sweet smelling flower. Let's say anything about it. Oh, anyway. Flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. I think this is it. A rising thread. Is it that like you're not allowed to do more mistakes in a day? Then because it resets. Okay, Grandy Root. Oh, I will read. So, place them with the others identified. Oh, the main man. Lake Undermain is looking fine in the sunshine today. Oh yeah, sun today. Here's your mail. Thank you very much. Here's an old slate mine at the Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing on it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels led by the tramway. Oh yeah, I thought you might be interested. Warm Scott, Amos Duncan. They sent me something other, I think. Hard Knot. They were around here. I think. Wait, that's Hard Knot. There's an old mine at the Hard Knot. There's some interesting fungi. Okay, so just Hard Knot is where I want to go. Where was it now again? Oh, here. The iron gate, rusted by the years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Okay. Calvium. Calvium. According to legend, calvium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this nickname, Love Lock. Heart-shaped leaves. Smooth waxy leaves. This very much looks like it. Yeah, calvium. When burned, incense made from this wooden stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthen the clarity of visions and prophecies. Lightproof flowers, uh, uh, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's-wool, characterize this plant. This one was. So, away with you. Here, I got some planks. Yay! And now you can be archived. I'm headed to the Graysold Dale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The sister is sensitive a lot and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct my instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Fox button? Oh, a button of a fox. Oh, this took longer. Fox button. Immediately looks at the picture and starts searching. An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stem. I don't like the shape of them. Stiff leaves. Maybe? It smells of nothing that I can say. I like how the leaves look on this one. I really do. Nothing else that looks... Yes! Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It's a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Fox button. I have actually quite a number of them. This is where I want to press. I was able to make out the whispering voices last night with the help of Santiago's puppy. It's a medium using the room. Legally, I might add. Holding midnight seances for gullible grievers? Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Helcom Blue. Oh, that's cute. Age. Harlequin. I'm laughing at how I had read it the first time. I barely remember, but it was funny. Immediately starts looking for something that resembles the picture, even though it's just an aid and something I should be doing. I can't help myself. When the bushy blue flowers heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out a high-pitched shriek, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plants. Blue flowers. I like the looks of the flowers. I really do. I really do. I really do. Yeah, now the time on the PNG is better, I think. I think I actually need to boost my own voice. That's wrong direction. I think this is better. And just for that, the music stopped. Lovely. Now this starts again. When they die. Okay. I basically only had the picture to go by. Okay, it was that one. Harlequin Blue. Shimmer line. When the dried stem of the shimmer line burns very brightly, noisily, letting out a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large rigid leaves. It was this one. I don't think I've ever written down part of it. Now that shelf is full. I don't know why I did an old lady voice there. That was weird. Next. Oh, you may have heard the rumors that our Ardia is dead. May our now bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of our discussion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Mary's breath? I don't want to breathe her breath. Oh, it's just a plant. Oh, got worried there for a second. Mary's breath. The wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It's said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants. But the practice fell out of favor. Yeah, people like to lie. Who would have thought? Would have thunk in that people like to lie when dealing with politics. No politician would ever lie to me, ever. Definitely not that they would twist the word. That's also the thing. You can just... That's how I usually deal with lies, because I don't like lying. But telling half-truths, that's different. That's entirely a different thing. Because you're technically not lying, but you're not telling them the entire truth. However, if someone asks me directly, I will either tell them, no, I don't want to answer, or just tell them the truth. Because, or when it's like, you know that it's gonna be really bad if you don't lie, then I just tell myself that it's the truth. and then I say it in order to pretend to not lie. I pretend to myself that I don't lie. I don't like doing that. Oh, there's an airplane. This is not the area where a lot of planes fly over, so it's not that common to see them. But it's been more lately than usually. I wonder why. Today it's a lot more normal how the trail is. Yesterday there was also a plane, but like these are the only planes I've seen in months, and like now it's like yes, the trail disappears evenly. I think it's this plane. But yesterday was like dots, the dotted line in how it disappeared. So like a part disappeared, and then the next didn't, and then the next disappeared, and the next didn't. And first after like those parts were created, did like no, it took like 4 or 5 parts. No, it took only 2 parts before the third one was away. Like now I can't describe this well. Anyway, I think it's Mary's breath. It is. I need to see things. Mary's breath. You get to hang out with the shrooms. I like just tidying things up. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. The F being that feels weird for me because I'm like used like Times New Roman or something. That's basically what my handwriting is trying to emulate. But now that I am going into heavy industry and learning, when I started to learn like blueprints, I try to standardize my handwriting. It's not going well. Let me tell you that much. It's a half-hearted effort, but it did definitely improve my handwriting. But it's also kind of funny that someone else in the same class has the same handwriting. It's awful. My handwriting is awful, but we have the same handwriting. He like showed me his test, and I was like, this looks like I wrote this. Like genuinely, it looked like I had written it, because it's bad in the exact same ways, which was funny as hell. We are failing our duties as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen, and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Gristledale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Ardenduna. Okay. Gristledale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from Torver. Oh yeah, you need to do this. Oh, you can have it partially off the Gristledale. Torver. Okay, 1 square is 1 mile. So a mile from the lakeshore, yes. So here I am Not knowing, because does it end here? No. It ends there. As soon as I step off the road, two members of the sisterhood step out and remind me this is their forest. I am not welcome. I try showing them the sister's letter. They tell me I'm in the wrong place and move, but offering any help. Oh. She. Whoops. I need some more will to explore. I'm this close to reporting you half-wit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furious. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. You need to think carefully about which plants you use here. Actions could have consequences. Okay. Okay. Butterdale. Often found growing in swamps on the valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and munched to form a pulsate. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, or meat you. This beautiful flower, made up of many smaller flowers, make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touch the leaves against bare skin will result in painful scars. Oh, I want Butterdale. Butterdale is definitely the safer option. Okay. Growing on the valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. Now for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and munched to form pulsate. The flowers may smell buttery to some people. Okay, I need to smell buttery. Smooth waxy leaves. Stiff leaves. Smelling dark flower. I'm just going through them all. They smell wonderful. This one's dangerous, so it's not that one. Oh yeah. These are mushrooms. It smells rotten. Bad smell. Vicious white liquid comes oozing from the underside. Small red berries. Pale yellow flowers. Leaves are quite soft. Okay. Sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. Have a light buttery scent. Yes, it looks like Butterdale. Sour milk, bad enough to make my eye water. That goes with bad smells. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. That goes with good smells. The flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. I like sweets. But yeah, this is the only one that should be Butterdale. Storian. The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances, as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. The cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. Oh shit, fancy. Butterdale. Yeah. Here. Wren. sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter. She lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs, into a cool basement. Lying on a table, wrapped in silk, is Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what sort could do this? I asked my escort, set to work. Wren. What I need. Wren. The long leaves of this wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, so it can be to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death, and sweet to those who have not. This is the only plant that isn't a fungus that doesn't have a flower that says that smells badly or good. And I included sweet in the ones, so this has to be it. So we known that because we got the shop from our uncle, I think it was, when Grey Sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it, as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. I think I know which one that is. This one is a wren. I think this is the one that we just got. Think Ray. The here. Think it's that one. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: Gildedendra poison. Upon presenting my fingers, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around. It seems they do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Oh, I got some plants. New plants acquired. A perplexing scent. So, the leaves have stiff ribs. Tortoise flower, sharp thorn. Pale yellow flower. The leaves are quite soft. I think that's one is not new. No wait, I already have Lauderdale. I thought like, oh, maybe explore some like side of a valley or something. No, I already have it. Yeah. Okay, another territory. North of Hawksend, east of Lowick, west of Rusland, south of Simcoe. The book both fascinated and terrified her equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. What? Day 3, Sunday. Oh wait, back. I still want to open. You can be here, you can be here. So I can see you both. Of a Hawkshed. Hawkshed Glowwick wasn't Wrinkled's cry. Seb. No, you're not one of them. Low kick east. That's this Russland. West of Russland. Okay, so this coordinate, so coordinate 17. North Hawkshed. Hawkshed. Famous class. Just find this. Hawkshead. Hawkshead. Crinkle Cry here. And it was Crinkle Crag south of it. Hawkshed. So this is here. 17 E. Yeah. Here. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man, standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixated on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points, following out his outstretched finger. I am surprised to find a cluster of a wildflower growing there, hidden from view. Okay. Dark rose, sweet rhubarb. I do like rhubarb. And this is the one that was also bright red flowers grow at the end of Instru. I don't know. That means. Yeah, my phone. Because my internet goes through my phone, so it could get hot, and also get low on battery quite easily. Wildbear Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Made of what's it? Something or other. I'm no green-eyed drawer, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. I've read about you. Anyway, it was Lady something. Lady of Summer? Gives a combined with the attractive flower and hard nature. I Yeah, it's Lady of Summer. Okay, I don't have it. Curve will run the light, which combined with an attractive flower, hardy nature. Um, hmm. Yeah, it looks like a picture. Um, the hardy nature make this sought after ornamental plant. Uh, curly leaves, yes. I don't have many of them, especially that out of the ones who aren't, this is the only one. Which combined with an attractive flower, single sweet smelling dark flower. Oh, I guess I should have put it among the smelling ones. This is a sought after ornamental plant. I genuinely think this is the one. Because nothing else looks even remotely close to it that I haven't already identified. Lady of Summer. Chewing on the tough roots of this plant is said to ease gastric stress and reduce anxiety. Yes, soft leaf. It was this one. It has 2M. Okay. The third river. Row H. Oh. One, two, three. There. Row H. One, two. Now I understood how to use that one. A deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. A new plant is then acquired. Dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Oh, it hurts. Mm-hmm. Do not drink the sap of this plant. Well, in touching these can maybe that's what. They're saying that Adra's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust the sister, but it seems to me that Adra's always looks out for less fortunate. Yeah, that's good. Well to explore. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. Would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore a great cave, but be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warm's God, I'm Duncan. Ah, you again. You seem to really like sending me letters. And I really like them because I found good plans. Great game. I just happened to find it on the map. Yeah. The call is much beyond the gap. Turn back. Turn to okay. Rimlock. Yeah. But move back to leaves. My farmer can be skipped by the drought, maybe on leaves. It's a warm effect applies against the leaves are waxy and tough. Yeah, I think this is it. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless Brimlock. I think this may be it. Sweet sun. Sun. Leaves. No, that one I remember. Small leaves, delicate flower. Red fruits, long flat leaves. Small red berries. Dark ones, sharp thorns. Yeah, I have nothing else to. Grimlock! Sunset Montstrap. Sunset Mountcap is a type of fungus with a domed cap, sometimes called the stinking. I think it's this one. Mountcap is a result of as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home, and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. It was Brimlock. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and I'm pleasantly rewarded. A new plant acquired. Grey-blue flowers with an orange center. Archive it. I'm gonna need to leave for a moment. I am back. Okay, now that I have Brimlock. Oh, this plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. A mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. Hello, Boar. Oh, it's a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information of these plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trust. I know where to find it. According to Grayson's health Oligy, it grows in abundance on the red pike. So come by the day of tomorrow and collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. In red pike. Common trouse. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is not growing in abundance slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Red pike. Found it. That was quick. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. What was it called? Trouse, yes. Yeah. When you work with the occult, I find it pays uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft, anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Don't mess with the one who can make you regret. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little boy called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Still shouldn't do it. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in future. Have you got any shimmer line? Damn! Shimmerlang. Where was that fault? Which one was that fault? Was Shimmerlang? I think this is the one I thought was Shimmerlang. It has a pleasant scent. The leaves have a stiff rib. I tried to stem with shimmer, but it burns very brightly and noisily, setting off nearby the white purple light. The flowers are wrapped in large rigid leaves. I think this is still it. Yeah. The image looks like it. Yeah. Shimmerlang. Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manners of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stems that grow along tall leaves. this was. Lung. A shimmering lung. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. Okay. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I didn't know that you shouldn't touch the leaves though. Something. Right. Collect large amount of water required. Can be bound to secrecy in the royal gardens. Yeah, you shouldn't touch the leaves too. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller flowers make sure that it's sought after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Mildew is probably what it is. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed, though not invisible. It's possible to become hidden from sight and memory. It has sharp thorns to protect from predators. It's the leaves that you shouldn't touch. Mildew. Beautiful flowers made of many smaller ones. Not smelly. Red fruits. Decorative. Right growth. And a thin stem. Okay, I'm gonna go. Maybe a pleasant looking plant, but touching the leaves. Beautiful flower made of many small flowers. Make this a sought after although it's difficult to care for. You don't have fractional flows grow. Finsta. Okay. I don't like the look of them. I like the look of these. Delicate flowers. Many small flowers with different skin will result in painful sores. Yeah, neither of them says anything about it. I think this is it. Yeah. Meet you. And they. What a cat. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, that she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. I think this is the coastline. Monday. I hate Monday. Garfield hates Monday. Yes, I know how that works. Yes. So it's there. So it's 10:06, I think. Yeah. yet sound of flowing water. The sunlight, those scattered clouds are recent. Yay, I got some new plants. A little soft flowers. Rather unpleasant scent. Oh, you have moved slightly. I just realized I haven't watered them. I realized maybe I should do this. Yeah, proven word. The box button was no help, I'm afraid. The sister still refuses to speak openly with me. Not that I had the time to pursue it properly. I am rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you got anything to keep help my lunch down. Stones never go too well with the grisly ones. Fennec. Anyway, this is how I should do things. Bananas. It's a pea. Don't have a catalog. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric disease and reduce anxiety. This has a long, soft leaves. Soft, pale blue flowers. Bright red flowers, both end of pale yellow flowers, the leaves quite soft. Says to ease. It has long, soft leaves. This doesn't look like it. Short form. Not one I want to give him. Center. I don't forget. Blue flowers, please. Flowers are soft purple with sweet scent. A sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey, but imagine anything but believe. For flower, they smell wonderful. Pink flower, that smells pleasant. The dark blue flowers smells like sweet rhubarb. Yeah, I think this is it. Tenants. Which for you? A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the liverkiss plant, which is often confused with. What's this one? Yes. Not all mushrooms identified. Ah, Merman. Morning. Ron Green handed me this for you. It's been a good mood. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grimsdale forest, just northeast of Fire Rossland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would like to have brought it back with me to the sister that had given me a moment alone, but he seemed overly protective lately. And grows Veronica Green. Yesterday, and Bristleberry forest, just across the northeast cross. For a moment, I step off the road. I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by three women, green cloaks and holding short element bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest. Per order of the Arda, as the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeves. Mellow glow. Mellow glow. I have one with barbs. Orchis flower sharp one. One other use is that it can person to pass unnoticed, so it's not invisible. Minimum size memory. Mm, this is the only one with barbs. A rare Cabalga. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it uh, place the wretch made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. When a 7-petal flower, it is represented with fortune. Mellow flower. I am not doing a dash. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Veronica talked about and take my leave. New plant acquired! The bulb is quite firm and cozy in color. The orange fruits have no noticeable odor. Okay, archive that. Days with precisely. I'm afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping sleep, but I'm very grateful for it. But the visions are as strong as ever. Uh, yeah? The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why. And behind her, the presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning, but I don't understand. A mosaic holder refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Aquarica or Candlewood. Um, when burned in made from the wood steams in the enhanced psyche ability, strengthening clarity of vision of the seas. Light blue flowers, rounded tops, and gentle lampwood uh, characterize these plants. Um, Light round tops. Yeah, this seems to be Aquaria? 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 I don't know how Latin grammar works. Into that one. Is there anything other that may pass for it? No. Or candlewood. Produces red flower that provides a shielding effect protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stem grows long among tall leaves. Long. Oh, yeah, dark blue flowers. Yeah, these are the smelly ones. A red flower. The end of thin street. Do I want to enhance her psychic effect or protect her? Um, hmm. Hmm. Basically, do I want her to be able to see things or not? This is actually a conundrum. This feels like a split path. I like it that they do this. Hmm. Hmm. Protector and horns. Okay. I think I am. Uh, I do like her, but she's psychic. Very less. Word is an aptly named plant. Healing the smell of the flower is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. I think I'm gonna need that for her. Maybe I shouldn't have given her that. Oh, that's a face. We don't come to undermine often, but I heard about your shop, and I said to the fans we should simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of a life in an otherwise rarely found. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'd be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Searsburg. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Uh, Lord and Lady Elizabeth, you are considered invited to Shakespeare Sites, Sites, Sites Castle. That's that castle, the castle. Wait, that's the castle. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elizabeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the garden. Oh, you must take a sample of this bag, she exclaims, pointing out the plant I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, it's already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she said. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library. I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find the interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Leopard, cries as I make her leave. She thrusts plants from the garden into my hand, and I thank her warmly. So sweet. Oh, new plants. Arcactus. The leaf seems to have a mind of their own. Oh yeah, small yellow berries. Interesting. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and, of course, leaves. Uh, I have with my heartburn. Um, I think I saw you earlier, but ah, I have quite a number of you. Read on later because this is not one of them. I thought it was. Yellow flowers and coarse leaves. Okay, I'm just gonna read. Um, mm, uh, mm, um, Remember here, able with the chest trousers, try correctly, and so tough these can be spirit and only the petals thick. And coarse leaves. Rough leaves. Maybe? I am not. This matches his description, but it helps with my heartburn. I don't know. Um, Mushroom, Grimlock, Burritail, uh, yeah, a rare plant that is believed to help with death and peace, from the grave of their loved ones, oh, something 6 health, 7 health, it just brings with fortune. Oh yeah, this one is actually catalog. Candlewood, I think I know that one. Common trust, common. However, it's known as common. Oh yeah, that one I did. Farmer's worry. Cubic, red berry. Okay. Last several hours. Here. This, I think I know which one that is. Not the one he wants. The Dendra. Leaves of Injury. I wonder if I could just kill him, but yeah, this is one. Story endurance. should not be ingested. Under any circumstances, a high poison both in sense and in death. Hmm. Dark red fruits. I don't think I have that one. Something not for fungus. Um, I think this may be it. Maybe alloy. Do winter up. This is all green. Flowers. Mm-hmm. Winter boar. Um. In terms of affection. Royalist. Okay, it would be me to give it. I don't have any other plants that matches this. It was already identified. Now I know more about it. They're saying Black Zombie is haunted now. Brantley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge digger, antlers and all, but the Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Oh, yeah. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful that happened to that poor young man at the simple site. I come from stinking mountain. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think that's the common name, or like the actual name. For the stinking mountain. I think I know that this one. Um. But I don't remember its name. Uh, uh, okay, I don't think I do have that one. Um, hmm. With a potential ability on to go here. Okay. And yeah, let's see which one I think it is. The dark red fruits shouldn't. Okay, that's flower. Wandering Boo, I have that. So, Moncap is a type of fungus with dome cap, sometimes called stinking mountains. Yes, this is the one I want. It is tough to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home, and is often placed in doorways. It's highly toxic to humans, which should not be eaten. Unpleasant odor. This is the only one I have with unpleasant odor. Yeah. The first of the cancers can have a starting effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in large amounts it is known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Um, mm, that cap. Wasn't that one to the left before? Oh yeah, it moves. I forgot about that. Uh, mhm. Oh yeah, bios I haven't read. And, Bethany Coleman. Bethany, I think the witch, the sister, was born into a loving family but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose. When she was still young and left home at 14, joined the Sister of Ardina, the head of sister, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop the renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting a faith in the goddess Beguinia. Now her mentor has been murdered and Beth is looking for answers. Yeah, that's why she was so invested into it. Veronica Green. Oh, the one who said that she could turn a boy into a frog. Veronica had been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil for. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. Amazing to know. Ruben Ward, the journalist. Ruben works with the police on murder cases. He's kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he's deeply sad. Only child, daughter, has seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. Victims whose stories that he tries to uncover all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. Search for answers drives him forward, piercing together the logic of life and death. Simone Green. Simone loves books and reading. She is also irritantly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Amberside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries, buried fragments of ancient knowledge, surfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. Isidore Burbage. Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune, but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is expected angry. Oh yeah, he was. There are many there who would be glad to see the back of him, but with the wealth comes power and few would challenge him to his face. Uh, Seems realistic. Hmm. She lives alone in the castle by the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband there, miles to the, husband 3 miles to the east, where ever her grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Oh, that's something. Oops. Hmm. I know. No, Abby. Hmm. That's Kessler. She lives in Castle northwest of Abbey. Her husband 3 miles to the east, where the ever. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire. stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side of a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Pink flowers. Okay, that's a very, very long description. I don't know if I will be able to remember all of it. Face with. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the gate mask everywhere, and a creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense desire. It is afraid of the sister, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with the Arduino's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or even asleep even now. All the darkness tearing at my mind. Yeah, worryless would make you worryless. I should not be this cheerful when she is not doing this well. I look differently from afar. Where is that? Inhale the plant said to help with ease the symptoms of anxiety. Okay. That's not a lot of information. It was just pink flowers. Okay, it has flowers. None of them said that to me. Smells rotten, but unpleasant. Oh yeah, this one our catalog. Smell wonderful. Because it's not described as an actual smell. Yeah, that may actually be it. Because this one is actually describing it, but this one is not describing the smell, just that it smells wonderful. Which can just be the anxiety leaving. The others are either cataloged or doesn't include anything about smell in them. And it's also the one that has closest look. Because this part here is what I'm looking at. It's like, oh, that's where it sprouts the leaf from to grow. And like here it grows one of the leaves like that. So I think this is wordless. Yeah, it was. Hop hard. Inhale smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up stems, leading to blue flowers. Really? It seems like a very, very useful one. It's non-green. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said that he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned the underwear. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. Said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plants I wanted? Common trouts. Yeah. Yeah, I have enough plants that I actually should start putting them together more. Yeah. A man wants to meet you. Heading from the west. Heading west from Sedberg. That's happy. Sedberg. West. Sedberg, possibly where the source of the river West. Possibly where to the source of the river West. On crack, I think that is. Yeah, just need to sneeze. Raise the top of the crag in the double quick time below me. The tarn glistens and shimmers in the sunlight, exciting me with its deep blue hue. All around me, the fells ripple into the distance. After searching high and low for anything of significance, I decided enough is enough and head back. It's beautiful. Yes, all. I clearly don't understand this. Winster. Oh, here. There would be where. Anyway. We open the source of it. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cold remains of a fire ringing the white stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not there. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked up to one side, I discovered some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. I can. So 2 down. That's L. Um, 25 L. Not 25. 26 L. 26 L. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The camp at the Windsor Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes, whoa. The man says, you must take this, take it. At this instance, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope directly on top. Oh, isn't no use to me anymore? Use. Don't forget the red. Oh, Anthony. I'm sure that he is quite mad. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit use of the magicians otherwise invisible to the naked eye. I would not have been surprised with the cat. Yeah. Archive. Aww. I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with a rare and beautiful cabella, like a rare huntsman with their trampham-covered tooths. Actually, you know what? I am going to put the ones who... Oh, I don't know this one. The ones who I only think I... So that I can look at them quickly. Candela... Capalia... Because I read things wrong. That is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place their wealth from graves to the loved ones. Bell plants will always contain 6 bells. Finding at 7 bellflowers is considered to bring good fortune. Just 4. No. This one has 5. This one has 6. So, the sweet sounds. I think this is it. Do you think I've had that value? Yeah, it's on one with 6. Cavalier. Hi, Bright. Take care not to touch these bright-colored forms. They will do no lasting damage, but they do contain a small amount of venom that causes severe danger for several days after. The plant only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it uh, Loef, after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night, even in dark spaces. Uh, uh, yeah. Da-da-da-da. Your reputation is growing up, horticulturist. I've heard you're a person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. Looking for some hop heart. Hop heart. I'm gonna make your hop heart. Probably not. And smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves that grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Now I understood how this picture is, like how the perspective of this very much looks like it. Blue flowers, stiff leaves, firm flowers on the stem, leading to blue flowers. I think this is it. Nah, I have nothing else. Upper copper chelate. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties come to realize that it's a curse, not a blessing. Oh, I should have written down which one was like, take this plant, it's cursed. Not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. Red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. I think that's it. Hop heart. Hop heart. Which one was I just got? I think that's it. I don't think I have eyebright because I don't have any unidentified. Bright touch. These are not brightly colored thorns. Ruben Ward has got all of my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinstone Circle. Unique expertise? Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg, gave it a good long thought actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me. Now I'll bet that they found something juicy down there. Signs of a ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch bug to take with me. Always comes in useful. Witch bug. I think I got that very recently. I have it. This plant is said to have many uses, including ease of symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It's also well liked by butterflies. it has similar leaves to furbekiss plants, which is often confused with fever. Similar leaves. Red bread and a bit pale in color. Where was that one? Oh, here. So like that. Oh, but these are not pale in color. I think this is it. Yeah. Which Jacob's Wharf. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Wharf, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they will point the way towards any person who wishes to locate and have been used successfully to find the many lost wanderer out on the fields. We wait. May as well just investigate. I am. Don't just randomly explore. I've never seen anybody in your shop. It's a dreary surprise to me that you're still in business. I have some book customers. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. Yeah, but I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. Just gonna edit this. Right. So that these are all just yeah, I don't have that. The already as far as I know, yeah. Bishop's parasol. These dark places, feeding on any light that gets close to it, it can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom sip a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. A vicious white liquid can be seen from its underside. This seems like it. I got proof. It's one of two mushrooms. Hence why I got lucky. Yeah, I generally think that's it. Bishop's parasol. Royal gentian. Oh, I think this is the pink plant. Sometimes called everheart. The pink flowers of the royal gentian are made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. Yeah, matches that description. One of the few ways to release the bind swift snare is to apply paste raised from the sap of royal gentian. Royal Bishop's parasol. So. Ja. And yeah. Yeah. And there, or I could explore. Okay. You do not explore places if you don't have a reason to. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave a little bit. I'm back, and I got myself some cookies. But yeah, I just realized that they make a lot of sound. The old man of the Condestin looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards of the fork. Not long after, the girl left home. The father went. He was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go, did not look after her. The old man of Constant looks out across the lakes with his blind eye. Honestly. Oh, it's lightning. Yeah. Okay, chewing isn't that loud. It's not like I'm trying to be loud about it. Okay, constant. Hmm. Firelight. Constant. Hmm. Oh, the dot is the stone circles. That's what. Constant. Constant. Hmm. 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 I feel like it. Oh, the lake is called Constant. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Well, his mind wanders with the current floating gently upward to the fork. To the fork. So here. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause to listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Yeah. Lighter smell is alluring. Dark purple flowers. Unknown. This one I only know is dangerous. That's all I know about this. Yeah. Eleanor Farmer. The insects makes the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Um, I feel like it's here that it's picking. Yeah, because this is the sea, and this is where river goes in, forking like that. And okay, so I think it's like here. E2, I think. Like, I don't know. It's here, nothing here. Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble with that one. Because the scale. And the the edges aren't exactly the same. It's gonna give me some trouble. And this line here is not something that no is here. That's where it is. It's G2. It actually is. Ah, thank you for your help and the direction earlier. The sister is grateful, but the news of the art was poisoned will kill the dendrites, everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but once the sisters gone missing, a runaway called Thea left Bettina a few years ago. We're trying to find her and the sister Charlotte remember that the Jacobs uh, Worth plant is said to help locate people. Jacob's Worth. Hmm. People tend to be drawn by the unusual flowers of the Jacob dwarf, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out in the fields. Jacob's dwarf. I don't have a lot of go by. Dark purple flowers. Doesn't look like it. These looks like it. They have the will of their own. Yeah, that's why. Also known alarmingly as Solomon's Scepter. Okay, also known as Hell's Gate, sometimes Solomon's Thorn. Flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Mm. Mm. Arthur Cook, my wife's birthday, and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of a folk-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way, and the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Vibrant smells learn. Okay, that's not it. Again, I just bought like it. Again, something special. She's lost a child, but she has been able to find it in years. Bulk. I have strong smell. It could be. Yeah, these are top contenders. Hmm. Forest Country. Strong snow. Okay. Sort of like bulb-like. And bulb has a powerful. Yeah. And the other one is Kali. Ah. Better. Lock one. It has to be this one. I already knew it. Oh, cat reacts. It had our own eye on you in time now. Join us. Praise the Dandrew. Okay. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving us a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sangwell Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise to Dandrew. Hmm. St. John's Popper outside the Sangwell Church. Sangwell Church. Oops. I did not do that. Mean to do that. I thought I was on this map. Nothing I have returned from Sindwell. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there was certainly signs of a ritual having been performed with the stone circle. And the poor victim. Well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it rough though. Grisly. I have the penis for fear, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of gilded dendra. I think I have... Yeah. Oh, I think I got a new... Farmer's Word. Oh, oh, that's the one I already have. Hop part. Hey, Heckburn. Oh. Maiden's Sorrow. Rub between one finger and in Thumb, it is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flower of this plant drop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend its name. That would be this one. Yeah. Oh, the cat's so cute. Mom died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In the forgotten corner of that heap I found a coffin. More unusual still, I was bound by some strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. Do you know any plants, right? Royal Gentian. What was that one did? Cause Everhard, the pink flower of the royal gentry made of 2 large kidney-shaped petals, runs a few ways to release the bind of the swift snare. Yeah. Helphidium. This straight up looks like the opium plants. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendria's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's scepter. This one I am still like my place is cluttered. I really think it's here that place is. Finally! Winter boar. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments, before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Yeah. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see. At length I come across that I came for and hurry away. Rantburn. Plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. It also inhales smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves, elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unreachable. I think I have it. Some know Danthrium as a green eye, name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whiteness of the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. This is just my way of marking that it's definitely correct. Yeah. Oh, that's a fancy plant. Those forms look menacing. I'm staying well clear of them. Okay, so I won't be knowing what they do. This one can be archived. This one I need to look into more. This one can also be archived. This one I still don't know. This kind of looks like them, but like upside down, that one. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what the cards read. 5 miles south of the tallest, but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. 5 miles south was the tallest but one. So the second tallest. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book. Her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. That's not good. This may not be getting good. I wonder if this is what our character does. Farm of South, the tallest but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. Old man. Oh. What is it they say? Oh, I think they say how tall they are. 978. 978. 799. Is there another one? 900. 902. 902 it is. Which was there. A dense fog obscures my way. I stumble out onto the great slab, a tilted sheet of rock that seems to slope off into the abyss below. Moss, lichen and tufts of grass flourishing in the cracks but little else. Not the one, not the one. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 5 miles south part. I was able to strip away the Swiftner's wine and lift the lid, but more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. With my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contains nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Solomon's scepter, that's a plant alright. Yeah it is, but also, do you really want the amulet in a coffin with a lot of dust in it to awaken? You sure that's a good idea? I would be too scared of what may be happening. Okay, I found 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting, like the call of sirens, nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree. A plant grows. The new plant acquired. Large blue flower with an odd protrusion. I agree, it is odd. Ta-da, up with you, up with you. Solomon Scepter. I don't even know if I have that. I assumed I didn't. So far they haven't asked for something I don't have. Also known All-Might as hell. Let's just look at the ones I haven't. And I don't have one that matches the description. Also known as alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. That's amazing when an amulet asks for that. Many sweet small flowers grow along the stem. Yeah, this matches the description. She is gonna have bad things happen to her, I think. Long vericund. Sometimes called witch is a remedy. The long vericund is believed to lift curses. She's gonna need this one. I can tell you that much. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. I think I never written scepter before either. Just never written that word. I heard Zephyr the shepherd got killed by some wild beasts up near the Spinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem to bother, but it's got pangs on Foxfield Way. Yeah, understandable. That's not good. Kenmere Eye. Wrong place? Or wrong item? Kenmere's Eye. Kenmere. Kenmere. I don't have. I decided into a pleasant valley where the village of Campmere is situated. On my way I passed the Brookstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with the local children, who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides and make it beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire among the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary to find today. I don't know. Oh, the cat is cute. I haven't seen the cycle in a long time. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed Gildededra that was used at the swing site ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that's used in several of the dark incantations, and it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison Arda. There must be a connection between this other murderer and the Sisterhood. Yeah, I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Oh yeah, there was plenty made in sorrow. Red ebony. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, incurring buried treasure and secret writing. Red ebony is extremely rare, not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from. Confusingly, the red flower is in fact blue. Okay. I remember I should make it here. Okay, St. John's poppy. That was one of the first ones I actually yeah, that one, and it's to Sagil Church. Sadgil. Sadgil. Why can I use this? Can I burn it on a sunny day with this one? This is so much. Yeah. Church is hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgil. This must be the place. Yeah. It's one of the first plants I did. Can you come? Reuben Ward. It looks like I'm going to have to make the trip to Black Comb. Veronica noticed something at the swindle side that had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on its back. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you get that slate from. That, and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something at the Black Comb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that the fairy stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I want to take some eye bright with me. We don't want someone sneaking up on me in the dark. Okay, this can be archived. This one can be put away. I need eye bright. There it is. Uh, um, all this is bright thorns. Make sure not to touch them. They look menacing, until well clear of them. I think this is it. Wild clover. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of hair of the dog, mentally as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider the wild clover a sacred plant, perhaps owning it to its rarity and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Hangover medicine has always been a thing that people wanted. For as long as people have been drinking, which has lost 5,000 years, that we have been able to manufacture it ourselves, not just bad crab apples or something. Give me your eye. This is very calm. I don't remember if I just went here, but like yeah, I did, and I didn't understand this one. Oh, you have taken the green. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some great sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about. But I hope I'm in the right place. Great sandfire, yep. Ember Soul. Ember Soul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaf, they're razor sharp. I had this one a while ago, but first time someone asked for it. Yeah, Wow, I've been alive a while. How long has it been? 3 hours. Lowick to Ilgill Head. Lowick to Ilgill Head. Foxfield to Craigle Cast. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food where she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Crystaldale Forest. Friday. Lowick to Ilgill Head. Lowick. Here's Lowick to Illikill Head. Illikill Head. This pretty cramped area. Crinkle Crag, Foxfield to Crinkle Crag. Where's Foxfield? So I can have it's on the other side of this. Foxfield. Oh, you can move it around them. I didn't notice that. Foxfield. 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 I seem to not be working. Oh, there's Foxfield. To Crinkle Crags. Low kick to Illikill Head. Oh, I thought that was an M. So on this path to that, and I think like here. Yeah. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it's interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further studying, one for sorrow. Turn to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. This looks like one I already have. Guess it's not. Flowers have delicate scent, purple turning to pink at the end. powerful clouds with a gentle scent. Yeah, the scents are stacking up. But I think I am going to call it here for today, because I am getting tired from streaming, because it takes some energy, but it is fun. So take care and have a good one.